So, here's the story. I am ending week 1 of my solo trip across the Canadian Maritimes with the tiny but forceful Magdalen Islands. This minuscule piece of land is hard to reach. The weather is unstable, but this place is a treat. Too foggy, too windy, too chilly. Wow! I'm way ahead schedule, but you really don't want to miss the ferry. So I'm not taking any chances.
Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. God, this is so exciting. Can't wait to get on the island. Here's the deal. The only access to the island is by ferry, and it takes a whole day to get there. So we are right here. I have to be at the dock an hour and a half before departure. Then there is another 5 hours of sailing before reaching the land. And I did, in fact, arrive at destination way too early. Maybe I can have a breakfast first. Yep, we have plenty of time. Yeah, we'll have breakfast. After a 30-minute breakfast right across the street from the ferry terminal, I was still very much in advance. No missing the ferry happening today. I have my ticket ready, both on the paper. I've taken a few ferries with my bike before, but nothing this huge. So I've decided to document the whole process. All right. What do we have here? And a process it was. Hi.
Ça va de ligne 19.
19. Okay.
C'est la dernière.
All right. This is 2 hours before departure, and surprisingly, I am not the first one here. Some people are even more precautious than I am. Okay. Hi. But the thing is, you have to book this specific ferry several months in advance. It is actually sold out right now. So if you miss it, you are stuck here. So this is waiting time. And more vehicles are arriving gradually, filling the 19 lines of this parking lot. Within the next 30 minutes, this place will be packed. So the ferry is coming. A bit more people. I'm still by myself. The way this boarding process works is that you have no clue who's first, who's second, who's last. They pretty much decide as they go. And their only concern really is to make sure the load is well balanced on the ship. So being first on the line is nice, but there is no guarantee. We'll be first? Yeah. Well, did you hear that? She said, yep, you'll be first. You heard it, I heard it, it's a done deal. D'accord, mais je vais être la première, c'est ça? Oui. Ok, d'accord. Merci. Merci. Bon, we're good. See, she said it again. I am pumped. I am ready to go. Now, this guy right here, he's the one receiving comments from the captain. And when he points at you, giving you the go, you better be ready. This is serious matter. So I have this guy on my radar. I'm locking in, scanning his every moves.
No, not yet. All right.
And begins the very long staring battle with the yellow guy. At this point, it's pretty clear I'm not first at all. But every time the yellow guy walks towards me, I'm hopeful. Maybe he'll point his finger at me this time. Totally ignoring me.
Oh, we're supposed to go first? I guess not. Ah oui, ah oui. Ah oui, mon tour, je suis prête. Il a l'air décidé, hein? Non, va-t'en pas. Toi aussi. I think I'm gonna be the last one. I heard him say on the radio. So he's saying to the captain what is left, and I heard him say motorcycle and a spider. There is spider behind me. I've heard him say that like 10 times, and it's never our turn. I guess we're gonna be last.
I would say it's a safe bet.
Come on, come on, my turn, my turn.
At this point, I am convinced I'll be last, because I know what game they are playing here. And I guess I'm the little one single square piece that nobody is scared of. "60 minutes after the boarding process started, I finally got the okay from the yellow guy.
C'est bon, hein?
Well, even the spider guy who got here last is boarding in front of me. That's because he's a bigger piece of Tetris.
C'est Willow, selon moi? Attends, non. Ah, ça glisse, ça, là.
As I was the last one boarding, they were pretty much waiting for me to have the ship leave the dock. So I rushed to gather my things, and then I was escorted to the staircase. Literally 60 seconds after I landed my foot on the deck, the ship was moving its way out. Well, that was stressful, but hey, we are on board now. Let's enjoy the sailing, shall we? I must say, I was very much impressed by this ship. There are several resting areas on the ship, all of them with a different kind of vibes. I tested them all. You have the bar here, Then there is the lounge area if you're feeling a little bit fancy. The lazy boy resting area with a front view on the water. The first and second deck. And my favorite one, the very remote and peaceful upper deck. And eventually we are reaching the land and getting ready to onboard. So they're turning the boat around and then we are ready to go. Again, no time to waste here. You have to be ready to clutch in first gear whenever it's your turn. And lucky me, this time I was on line 2. So this was a quick 10 minutes right out of the terminal and to the hotel. Then I guess I was ready for a treat. How about a sunset with a view? I'm loving this place already, that's pretty easy. On my first day on the island, I had a very specific goal, reaching the very tip of the land. And as it is a tiny island, it should take us about 1 hour to get there.
Personnel autorisé seulement. Okay. Gonna be right before the sign. There's nothing you can say. I'm not getting closer. This is gorgeous. Wow.
It's a beautiful thing. I could easily go to sleep with that sound. The thing about being on an island, especially a tiny remote one surrounded by Canadian Mother Nature, is that the weather is very unstable, running from blue sky to thick fog in a blink of an eye. But as I said, it's a tiny island, so we are already at the tip of it. So this is it. I am at the very tip of the island. You cannot possibly go any further. They keep coming. It's
non-stop. I've been there like for 5 minutes and like 12 boats have been coming in, and then they unload the fish and then they go back again. Those guys are working really hard, and girls. There are some girls here. So we are going all the way over there.
Little did I know, Mother Nature would make sure my plan of the day would be cut short. She's acting really hectic today, totally unable to make up her mind.
Okay, so it is too foggy, too windy, too chilly to have an interesting day. So I'm going to call it off for the day and just take it easy.
But Mother Nature was not done yet with her nonsense attitude. After quitting my day because of her bad mood, this is what she gave me.
So here's the deal. In addition for this morning to be too foggy and windy and chilly, that's very true, I also was extremely tired. Yesterday was the 1st of July, which is like the 4th of July for the US. So it was very busy in the hotel. I'm a very light sleeper, so I slept like for 2 hours. So I was exhausted in addition of the weather conditions, so it was safe for me to stop riding. So I'm chilling on the beach here, having a Coke. It's just a Coke and chocolate, because you don't need any excuse for chocolates. That's why. Come on!